Alright guys, listen up. You've seen the pictures, you've heard the stories, now it's time to experience Bali for yourselves. And trust me, this ain't your average tourist trap. We're talking next-level paradise here. This video is your all-access pass to the best Bali has to offer. We're talking insider tips, hidden gems, and yeah, all the must-sees you gotta hit up. From the moment you land to the moment you board that plane home, consider this your Bali Bible. We're diving deep, people. Think of it like this. We're not just skimming the surface, we're jumping headfirst into the crystal clear waters of what makes Bali truly special. We're talking food, culture, adventure, relaxation, the whole 9 yards. So, buckle up, grab your notebook, and get ready to take some notes. By the end of this video, you'll be practically fluent in Bali, or at least you'll be able to book that trip with confidence. Let's do this. First things first, let's talk timing. Bali's awesome year-round, but you gotta pick the right season for your vibe, right? Dry season, April to October, that's your classic sunny paradise, perfect for surfing, exploring, all that good stuff. Wet season, November to March, it's gonna be a bit rainier, but hey, that's when the island's lush and green, plus fewer crowds. And let's be real, a little rain never hurt anyone, especially when you can duck into an amazing cafe or temple. Now getting around, you got options, people. Scooters are the real deal here, the ultimate freedom to explore those winding roads. Just remember, safety first, helmet on, be smart about it. Taxis are easy to find, grab as your friend, but trust me, nothing beats the thrill of a scooter ride. And listen up, cultural etiquette matters. Respect the local customs, dress modestly when visiting temples, and learn a few basic Indonesian phrases. It goes a long way, shows you care, and hey, might even score you a discount or two. Visa-wise, most nationalities get a free 30-day visa on arrival. Easy peasy. But if you're planning a longer stay, sort out your visa beforehand, trust me. Less hassle in the long run. And always have your passport handy. Currency, Indonesian rupiah. Don't stress about exchanging a ton before you go. ATMs are everywhere, just be mindful of those pesky foreign transaction fees. Pro tip, notify your bank before you travel, so they don't think your card's been abducted by a monkey in Bali or something. Speaking of monkeys, and this is important, watch your belongings, especially in crowded areas. Petty theft happens, so keep your valuables safe. Don't be that person flashing their cash around. Be smart, be aware, and you'll be golden. Alright, now that we've covered the basics, let's talk about where you're gonna rest your head after a long day of exploring. Because Bali, my friends, has some seriously incredible places to stay. Okay, so you want to do Bali in style, huh? I feel you. Well, get ready to have your mind blown because the luxury game here is strong. Think private villas perched on cliffs overlooking the ocean, infinity pools that seem to disappear into the horizon. We're talking places like the Mulia Resort and villas in Nusa Dua, pure indulgence. Or how about the Ritz-Carlton Bali, where you can literally swim up to your room. Yeah, you heard that right. And listen, it's not just about fancy rooms and breathtaking views. These resorts, they've got it all. World-class spas, award-winning restaurants, activities galore. You want to learn to surf? No problem. Cooking class? Done. They'll even organize a helicopter ride over a volcano if you ask nicely. But the best part? The service. These guys, they roll out the red carpet. You're not just a guest, you're royalty. They'll cater to your every whim, make you feel like a rock star. Trust me, once you go luxury in Bali, it's hard to go back. Now, I know what you're thinking. Casey, that all sounds amazing, but my bank account is crying just thinking about it. Don't worry, I got you. Bali is also a haven for budget travelers, and I'm not talking about sacrificing comfort or style. We're talking charming guest houses tucked away in rice paddies, cozy bungalows steps from the beach, and hostels that are more like boutique hotels. Think places like the Chill House in Canggu, a surfer's paradise with a laid-back vibe, and dorms starting at, get this, $10 a night. And the best part? These budget-friendly options. They don't skimp on the good stuff. Think free breakfast with fresh fruit and killer coffee, swimming pools surrounded by lush greenery, and friendly staff who treat you like family. The point is, no matter your budget, Bali has something for everyone. Whether you're balling out in a 5-star resort or embracing the backpacker life, you're guaranteed an unforgettable experience. Trust me on that. Alright guys, so you're coming to Bali, you've got your flights booked, you've got your visa ready, you're all set. But where are you going to stay? Don't worry, I got you covered. First up, Seminyak. If you're looking for luxury, look no further. This place is a playground for the senses. We're talking high-end boutiques, world-class restaurants, beach clubs pumping out those tropical house beats. This is where you come to indulge. Imagine this. You wake up in your private villa, step out onto your balcony, and you're greeted by the sight of the ocean. You can practically taste the salt in the air. You spend your day lounging by the pool, sipping on fresh coconuts, maybe even getting a massage. As the sun sets, you throw on your best outfit and head out to experience Seminanc's electric nightlife. Yeah, Seminyac is a whole vibe, but don't think Seminyac is all about splashing the cash. Even if you're on a budget, you can still find some hidden gems here. There are plenty of affordable guest houses and local warungs. Those are small family-owned restaurants, where you can grab a delicious meal for a couple of bucks. Just remember, haggling is part of the game here, so don't be afraid to negotiate. Trust me, it's all part of the experience. Next stop, we're heading inland to Ubud, the cultural heart of Bali. Now, if Seminyak is all about that high-energy party atmosphere, Ubud is its polar opposite. This is where you come to escape the crowds, connect with nature, and maybe even find yourself in the process. Think lush rice paddies, ancient temples, yoga retreats, and the sounds of nature serenading you to sleep. Now, Ubud is known for its spiritual side, and trust me, you can't escape it. You'll find yoga studios on every corner, meditation retreats hidden in the jungle, and locals going about their day with a sense of peace and tranquility that's contagious. But don't worry, you don't have to become a yoga master to enjoy Ubud. Even if you're just looking to relax and soak up the atmosphere, this place has something to offer everyone. And hey, speaking of atmosphere, let's talk about the monkeys. Ubud is famous for its monkey forest, and it's an experience you won't forget. Just be careful. These monkeys are notorious for snatching sunglasses, hats, and anything else they can get their little hands on. Trust me, I've learned that the hard way. But it's all part of the adventure, right? Alright, let's talk about something that gets me really fired up. Food. Bali is a foodie paradise. Fresh, flavorful dishes that will blow your taste buds away. From street food stalls to fine dining, this island has it all. You gotta try nasi goreng, Indonesia's national dish. Fried rice with veggies, meat, and a fried egg on top. Found everywhere, each with its own twist. Trust me, you can't go wrong with nasi goreng. For something fancier, head to Seminyak. World-class restaurants serving modern Indonesian cuisine. And the beach clubs? Unbeatable. Lounging on a beanbag, cocktail in hand, waves crashing, fresh seafood. Life doesn't get much better than that. Some of the best food is in unassuming places. Those little warungs are hidden gems. Massive plate of mie goreng for a couple of dollars. Look out for places where the locals eat. Alright, sun's down, you've had an epic day exploring. Now what? In Bali, the fun doesn't stop when the sun goes down. This island knows how to party. For the classic beach club experience, head to Seminyak. DJs, fire dancers, cocktails, and crowds having a good time. The energy is electric, and the sunsets, unforgettable. Perfect place to let your hair down and dance the night away. But Bali's nightlife isn't just about beach clubs. For a more laid-back vibe, head to Canggu. Cool bars, live music, and a chilled-out vibe. Grab a bintang and watch the sunset or catch a local band. And if you're feeling adventurous, check out a traditional Balinese dance performance. These performances are usually held in temples and are a truly captivating experience. You'll be mesmerized by the intricate costumes, the graceful movements, and the traditional gamelan music. It's a side of Bali you won't find in the clubs, and it's definitely worth checking out. It's a side of Bali you won't find in the clubs, and it's definitely worth checking out. Alright, let's be real. You didn't come all the way to Bali just to sit in your hotel room, right? This island is bursting with natural beauty, cultural experiences, and adventure around every corner. So grab your camera, your sense of adventure, and let's dive into the most epic things to see and do in Bali. First up, we're heading to the iconic Tegalalang rice terraces in Ubud. Imagine lush green rice paddies cascading down the hillside, the sun reflecting off the water. It's like stepping into a postcard. Wander through the terraces, snap some photos, and grab a fresh coconut from a local vendor. But Bali's beauty goes beyond its rice paddies. This island is home to some of the most stunning waterfalls you'll ever see. Think cascading waterfalls hidden in the jungle, perfect for a refreshing dip after a long hike. One of my favorites is the Sekumpul waterfall. It's a bit of a trek to get there, but trust me, it's worth every step. And hey, speaking of treks, if you're up for a challenge, why not hike Mount Batur for sunrise? It's an early start, but watching the sun rise over the volcanic landscape is an experience you won't forget. Just imagine, the sky explodes with color, the clouds are bathed in golden light, and you're standing above it all, feeling like you're on top of the world. Now, Bali isn't just about natural beauty. This island is steeped in spirituality, and no trip to Bali is complete without visiting a few temples. From the iconic Uluwatu temple perched on a clifftop overlooking the ocean, to the serene Tirta Empul temple with its holy water springs, each temple offers a unique glimpse into Balinese culture and beliefs. But hey, if you're looking for something a little more high-octane, Bali has got you covered. This island is a surfer's paradise, with waves for every level, from beginners to seasoned pros. Whether you want to ride the waves at Kuta Beach, tackle the challenging breaks at Uluwatu, or just learn to stand up on a surfboard, Bali has a wave with your name on it. And if surfing isn't your thing, don't worry. You can go whitewater rafting down the Ayung River, soar through the jungle on a zip line, or even swim with manta rays. Bali is all about embracing adventure, and there's something here for everyone. And hey, let's not forget about the shopping. Bali is a shopper's paradise, with everything from handmade souvenirs to designer boutiques. You can spend hours getting lost in the markets, haggling for bargains, and finding unique treasures to take home. Just remember to bring your A game when it comes to haggling. It's all part of the fun. Alright, let's talk beaches. Bali is practically synonymous with paradise, and nothing says paradise like pristine white sand beaches stretching as far as the eye can see. We're talking the kind of sand that's so soft it feels like you're walking on clouds. Imagine this. Crystal clear turquoise waters gently lapping at the shore, the sound of the waves crashing a constant rhythm in your ears. This is what you came to Bali for, right? The chance to escape the daily grind. Bali's coastline is incredibly diverse, and we haven't even gotten to the black sand beaches yet. These beaches are a product of Bali's volcanic nature, and they're every bit as stunning as their white sand counterparts. So yeah, Bali's beaches are on a whole other level. Stick around, because in the next chapter, we're diving into the world of surfing and snorkeling in Bali. Alright, adrenaline junkies and wave riders, this one's for you. We're talking surfing in Bali, a place where the waves are as legendary as the sunsets. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a total beginner, Bali has a wave with your name on it. We're talking about iconic surf breaks like Uluwatu, with its world-class barrels that'll have you feeling like you're in a surf movie. Or Canggu, a surfer's paradise with consistent waves for all levels, from mellow longboard rollers to challenging reef breaks. And the best part? The surf culture here is incredible. Imagine this. Rocking up to a beachside warung, the smell of nasi goreng filling the air, and finding yourself surrounded by fellow surfers, sharing stories of epic rides and wipeouts. It's the kind of place where you can spend all day chasing waves, then kick back with a bintang as the sun sets over the Indian Ocean. But hey, it's not all about adrenaline-pumping rides and big wave action. Bali also has plenty of beginner-friendly spots where you can learn to surf in a relaxed, supportive environment. Now, maybe surfing isn't your thing. Maybe you prefer to explore the underwater world at a slightly slower pace. Well, guess what? Bali's got you covered there too, with some of the most vibrant and diverse snorkeling spots on the planet. We're talking about coral reefs teeming with life, where you can swim alongside colorful fish, graceful manta rays, and even the occasional reef shark. Don't worry, they're harmless. Imagine this. Diving below the surface and entering a whole other world, a kaleidoscope of colors and marine life unlike anything you've ever seen. Places like the islands of Nusa Penida and Nusa Lembongan are a must-visit for any snorkeling enthusiast. Crystal clear waters, calm currents, and an abundance of marine life make these islands a true underwater paradise. And the best part? You don't need to be a certified diver to experience it. Just grab a mask, snorkel, and fins, and you're good to go. So yeah, whether you're a seasoned surfer or a curious beginner, whether you dream of riding giant waves or exploring coral reefs, Bali's got something for everyone. Alright, let's shift gears for a second and dive into the cultural heart of Bali, its temples. Now, I'm not talking about just any temples, I'm talking about ancient structures perched on cliff tops, surrounded by crashing waves, shrouded in myths and legends. I'm talking about places like Tanah Lot Temple. Picture this, a 16th century temple perched precariously on a rocky outcrop, waves crashing against its base, the sun setting over the horizon, casting an ethereal glow over the entire scene. It's like something straight out of an Indiana Jones movie, only it's real, and it's right here in Bali. Now, Tanah Lot isn't just a pretty face, it's one of the most sacred temples in Bali, dedicated to the sea gods and believed to protect the island from evil spirits. And the energy here is palpable. You can feel it as you walk through the temple grounds, as you witness the rituals and offerings, as you listen to the waves crashing against the rocks. But hey, we're just getting started. Bali is home to thousands of temples, each with its own unique history and significance. And speaking of temples with a view, let's talk about Uluwatu Temple, another one of Bali's most iconic landmarks. Imagine this, a temple perched dramatically on a cliff top 70 meters above sea level, overlooking the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean. Yeah, it's that epic. Now, Uluwatu is dedicated to the spirits of the sea, and it's believed to be one of the key spiritual pillars protecting Bali from evil forces. But it's not just the spiritual significance that draws visitors here. The temple itself is a sight to behold, with intricate carvings, traditional Balinese architecture, and those breathtaking ocean views. And if you're lucky enough to be there at sunset, you're in for a real treat. As the sun dips below the horizon, the sky explodes in a riot of colors, casting a magical glow over the temple and the surrounding cliffs. But hey, it's not just about the views and the architecture. Uluwatu is also home to a troop of playful monkeys, known for their, shall we say, borrowing habits. So hold on tight to your belongings, especially your sunglasses and hats, or you might just find yourself making a small offering to the temple's furry residents. Alright guys, we've covered a ton of ground in Bali from beaches to temples, but we can't wrap this up without talking about some iconic tourist spots. First up, the Tegalalang rice terraces. Picture this, lush, green rice paddies carved into the hillside, sunlight hitting them just right. It's like stepping into a postcard. You've probably seen these terraces all over Instagram, and for good reason. They're absolutely stunning. But here's the thing, it's not just about the view. Take a walk through the terraces, talk to the local farmers, soak in the atmosphere. It's a whole vibe. And hey, while you're there, grab a fresh coconut, find a shady spot, and just enjoy the scenery. Trust me, you'll want to take your time here. It's one of those places that just forces you to slow down and appreciate the beauty around you. Next up, we're heading to Uluwatu Temple, perched on a cliffside overlooking the ocean. This place is pure magic, especially at sunset. We're talking dramatic cliffs, crashing waves, and the sky exploding with color. It's like something out of a movie. Now, Uluwatu Temple is a sacred Hindu temple, so remember to dress respectfully and observe the local beauty. Embrace the local ambiance and embrace the tranquility. Not just the serenity, but the energy at this place is something else. You can feel the history, the spirituality, the raw power of nature. Make sure to catch the Kikak dance performance while you're there. It's a traditional Balinese dance that tells the epic Ramayana story, and the setting, with the sunset as a backdrop, is just breathtaking. It's one of those experiences that will stay with you long after you leave Bali. So, there you have it guys. Our whirlwind tour of Bali, from the best beaches and temples to the tastiest food and most epic adventures. We've covered a lot of ground, but this is just a taste of what this incredible island has to offer. We talked about navigating the chaos of Kuta, finding your zen in Ubud, and scoring epic waves in Canggu. You learned about respecting local customs, from temple etiquette to haggling like a pro. And we dove deep into the heart of Balinese culture, from ancient ceremonies to vibrant art forms. Remember those stunning rice paddies? The ones that belong on every postcard ever? And that sunset at Uluwatu Temple? Pure magic, right? Bali is a place that stays with you long after you've left. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. But the best way to experience Bali is to just book that ticket and go. Get lost in the bustling streets, embrace the unexpected, and create your own adventure. Because that's what Bali is all about. Saying yes to new experiences and letting the island work its magic on you. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of my future adventures. I appreciate the love and support. I'm open to ideas of places you would like to see. I'm always down to help fellow travelers plan their epic trips. And hey, if you've been to Bali, share your favorite spots in the comments too. Let's keep the conversation going. Alright guys, that's a wrap on our ultimate Bali adventure. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Remember, the wonders of Bali and the world are waiting for you. So don't be afraid to get out there and explore the world. Safe travels.